The whole earth had one language and the same words. So the people migrated from the east, they found a plain in the land of the Shinar and settled. They said to one another, "Come, let us make bricks, and burn them thoroughly." Then they had brick for stone and bitumen for mortar. After then they said, "Come, let us build ourselves a city and a tower with its top in the heavens, and let us make a name for ourselves, lest we be dispersed over the face of the whole earth also." The Lord came down to see the city and the tower, which the children of the man had built. The Lord said, "Behold, they are one people and they have all one language, and this is only the beginning of what they will do so. Nothing that they will propose to do now be impossible for them. Let us go down and there confuse their language, so that they may not be understand one another's speech." So the Lord dispersed them from there over the face of all the earth, and they left off building the city. Therefore its name was called Babel, because there the Lord confused that the language of the earth. From there the Lord dispersed them over the face of the earth. This is the generation of Shem. So when Shem was 100 years old, he fathered the Arpachshad 2 years after the flood. Then Shem lived after he fathered the Arpachshad 500 years, and he had other sons and daughters. When the Arpachshad had lived 35 years, he fathered the Shelah. Then the Arpachshad lived after he fathered Shelah 403 years, and he had other sons and daughters. When the Shelah had lived 30 years, he fathered the Eber. Then the Shelah lived after he fathered the Eber 403 years, and he had other sons and daughters. When the Eber had lived 34 years, he fathered the Peleg. When the Eber lived after he fathered the Peleg 430 years, and he had other sons and daughters. When the Peleg had lived 30 years, he fathered the Ru. When the Peleg lived after he fathered the Ru 209 years, and he had other sons and daughters. When the Ru had lived 32 years, he fathered the Serug. When the Ru lived after he fathered the Serug 207 years, and he had other sons and daughters. When the Serug had lived 30 years, he fathered the Nahor. When the Serug lived after he fathered the Nahor 200 years, and he had other sons and daughters. When the Nahor had lived 29 years, he fathered the Terah. When the Nahor lived after he fathered the Terah 119 years, and he had other sons and daughters. When the Terah had lived 70 years, he fathered the Abram, the Nahor and the Haran. Now this is the generation of the Terah. The Terah fathered the Abram, the Nahor and the Haran fathered Lot. Then the Haran died in the presence of his father the Terah in the land of his kindred, in Ur of the Chaldeans. Now the Abram and the Nahor took wives. The name of the Abram's wife was the Sarai, and the name of the Nahor's wife was the Milcah, the daughter of the Haran the father of the Milcah and the Iscah. Now the Sarai was barren, she had no child. The Terah took the Abram his son and Lot the son of the Haran, his grandson, and the Sarai his daughter-in-law, his son the Abram's wife, and they went forth together from Ur of the Chaldeans to go into the land of Canaan, but when they came to the Haran, they settled there. Now the days of the Terah were 205 years, and the Terah died. Comment: Thank you Jesus, if you believe in the God. If you want to more these types of videos, so please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon.